Good morning, afternoon or evening. Today I've got a replay of a really interesting match on this very interesting map. An interesting match for an interesting map. With a decent amount of wood actually, more than some maps. One copper node because the symmetry broke it here, so it spawns two, or tries to spawn two but only one gets spawned. And that's the only metal on the whole map. So there's only 5,000 metal on the whole map. I think we both know that just looking at this, you can see my vision at the moment before I scouted, and his vision. I think we can both tell at this point that it's going to be a rush map. Even if you were to make ships and land somewhere, all you'd be able to secure is wood, when really what you need is building space and copper or metal. So you can see I'm just building my houses, he's building his houses. Basic start, but he's going for his stonecutter very quickly, just before me, and he went for it with 3 workers. And he's trying to scare deers into his base as well, just like I've done here. You can see. And then as soon as the stonecutter's done and he realizes, he comes over, kills some deers, while waiting for the enough resources for the bulwarks. And for me, see, his economy's not doing too well. My economy's doing okay. It's not at the moment, but it was balanced. And I'm getting macemen. I'm just going straight for macemen while he's starting to cut me off like this. It would have been a bit more effective if he just went and cut this wood line off, but I don't think he realised that was the only wood we have. You can also see that Mammoth is causing a few problems for him. And you can see my economy is starting to fall apart because I've got no more wood and my food collection is very slow, as I'm still making workers and also macemen. You can see I move on here. He tries to push up with bulwarks, but you can only fit 2 there, so it's not that effective. So I just build a few here to combat his bulwarks and tank the damage. You can see he's not killing any workers at all. And I don't think they get many kills anyway, because since the recent nerf to bulwarks, they can't see as far, which means they're just not as effective at cutting off like wood lines and things. So now I attack with my macemen. I've got a decent army of 17 macemen. I go in, I split up a little bit, send a few after his slingers to tank the damage, a few take out his bulwarks. I send these 6 over here to take out the houses, and I also build bulwarks. At the exact same time, he's running into my base with workers, and cleaned up my attack. Also, I'm attacking with my... there we go. My maceman, I'm attacking his forward bulwarks. You can see my wood economy is not great, but my food is doing brilliant. For him, it's kind of the opposite. He's doing fair enough on both of them. This is quite an interesting fight. Normally you want to run away with your workers, but here, I just go in and attack, because I know that if I run away I can't get wood. So I just use my workers to attack. So of course I lose some workers, but having the resources and killing his army is better, I think. And because of that, he just loses his whole army, and now has to switch to macemen to try and combat my bulwarks and buildings. You can see I'm still making macemen. And I'm halfway to Asia as well. I haven't built my houses to full, I should do that, as I'm trying to build up enough resources. And I move over to these deer. You can see I kill off a few deer, all the 4 deer over there. Again, I continue pushing. This is a very hotly contested area here. And now I've switched to slingers because I've adapted to his strategy. You can see he was making lots of macemen. He's got 2 fight pits on macemen, 1 on slingers. So I just spam slingers, as they also are cheap because they only cost 50 food rather than 25 wood as well. And I get to Asia. So I build my poultry yard and try and get up my food economy before it starts to fall apart again, as I'm getting the population upgrade. You can see I'm moving into his base now. I just overwhelmed him, even with my non-existent economy. He's also got a non-existent economy. And We both agree that it was a decent match, just probably because it's so intense and action-packed. Quite an interesting map, really. Enough resources to last you until you can start contesting them. This is one of the few tiny maps that are actually quite good to play on. You can see my slingers just go in, cut off his berries, seeing as he's been using all the cows in the middle instead of the berries. And he's still making units. The problem is I'm just outproducing him. And plus I've got 6 fight pits, he's got 3, so there's a big difference. And then, last thing of the match. What do you guys think of these kinds of maps? I really enjoy them from time to time. Of course, not when it's split off. Like if we'd spawned on this island and he spawned on this island, that would be terrible. But I hope you enjoyed this quite interesting replay. So thank you everyone for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.